Greetings. My name is Ona Watley. On social media, my handle is Hairstyles by Ona, and I am a hairstylist. I've been a hairstylist for over 13 years, and the journey has taken me to ownership. And I am at this point in my journey wishing to be a part of the Matrix Education Artistic team. And the reason why I would want to be a part of the team is being that I've been using Matrix, the hair color, for over 10 years. I have always had a desire to really understand the hair color completely. I'm still having question marks here or there, and it's okay to go to Facebook and to other social media platforms to learn about the color line, but I really want to just master it, and I want to know it for myself, and I want to be able to help others the way others have been able to help me, because I really like the color line. I've tried many color lines, and that seems to be the color line that works best for the techniques that I do. And so that is why I would want to be a part of the team, as well as wanting to be around other artists who enjoy what they do, other artists who I can be around to learn from, and really just taking my career to a level that helps to improve my skills. And so if I can be in a position to do that with others, that is just a plus for me. And so that is why I would like to be on the Matrix team. And just a fun fact, knowing how I became a co-owner, I have a business partner, and we used to work at the same hair salon before I had left to do other things, work at another salon. And the owner passed away, and one of his wishes was to keep the legacy going, to keep the business going. And he wanted the stylist that was currently there, as well as myself, to continue on with the business. And so we inherited his space, and we are now making it our own. And so that's an exciting part of the journey, and I'm hoping to add this along with that. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to be doing highlights, and I'm going to have these brushes. I have 3 out because I just want to be prepared. You never know what you're going to need when you're sectioning. I have my clips. I have my wide tooth comb, dealing with natural hair. I have my foils, and my choice lightener is the Light Master because it lifts as high as it does. So this is the doll head that I'm going to be showing you all my application. Okay, so this is, again, the doll head. Now I did a circle section. I'm doing a circle section because I'm going to have this cascade over the highlights. So I'm only going to the ear. I'm not going to put any highlights past the ear. I'm sectioning the back because I'm not going to highlight that at all, just to keep that out of my way. Trying to get a better view of this circle section up here. And then on the other side, I'm also just showing how I'm sectioning it to the ear because I'm not going to highlight past that ear either. Parting on the side because I want the hair to have a side part, or the final style to showcase a style. Using the Light Master lightener from Matrix, I'm going to do exactly what the instructions say. It's 1-to-1 ratio. I'm going to use 50 volume developer. Sometimes it's necessary. I'm on coarse texture hair, and it gets the job done. I've done it before, and I haven't had any signs of damage. So I'm showing the section of the first highlight that I'm going to do. And remember, this is under the circle of hair that's sectioned, so this is going to be covered with the cascade of hair that's going to come over it. This side is done. I foiled it. I only put 3 foils. That's going to be enough to be a subtle change for the client. And then I'm going to get ready to start on the other side. Now I'm I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna do 3 foils only. So as the section needs to be thin because the lightener has to penetrate, I'm showing here how I am saturating the section and I'm feathering up because I don't want a harsh line. Even though hair is going to cascade over it, I still want to saturate the section. So now I'm done. I've done 3 foils on each side of the part, and I'm gonna let it process. This processed for 25 minutes. I did put it under heat. It's a bit unorthodox, but some textures of hair can handle it. And it only lifted to about a good 6. You'll see the results after I shampoo and condition. So here I am, I'm blow drying it. I did tone the hair with the Matrix Anti-Brass toner with the 10 volume. I let it sit for 5 minutes, and then I made sure that after I rinsed it out, I conditioned the hair, blow drying it, and it came out really pretty. I really didn't have to tone it, but because I didn't want the possibility of it being too brassy once it's dry and then having to go back to tone it, I went ahead and toned it just to ensure that the tone would definitely be to my liking. So I've done blow drying it. I wanted to show the side of the head that didn't really have a lot of highlights, but to show how subtle it can be. So a client who really doesn't want a lot of highlights won't get too freaked out. On the other side, you'll see that you can still see the highlights, but it's still subtle. Still subtle, it's still beautiful. So now moving forward, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and start flat ironing the sections. We're gonna get this hair sealed, shiny, and ready to style. I love Matrix because I can use heat. I've tried other hair color lines. Matrix is the only hair color line that not only does it last my clients at least 6 weeks, and they come every 2 weeks to get their hair flat ironed, but it's the fact that the color does not fade as I'm flat ironing it. So this is really what sold me to the hair color line. And I just really love how the hair comes through. Like when it sits flat ironed, you can really see the tonality. And this is me really just finishing it up. Working in the back. This is the finished flat iron look. This is how it would look if the person wanted to wear their hair straight. Just a subtle little peekaboo highlight. And I'm choosing to cut the hair in such a way that we're just going to do face framing. So we're just going to angle the front on both sides, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the hair and just add some layering. So I'm going to elevate the hair, take off the split ends, just give it a subtle layering. This client doesn't want a major cut. She just wants her ends trimmed. Okay, so let's give the doll head, her name is Crystal. We're gonna give Crystal some volume. I want to see how these highlights go, if she just wanted to have a kind of day where she didn't really want to do a lot with her hair. And then I want to see how I really want to style it. I'm giving myself ideas. I'm going to use the Shape Switcher. This is a product that's good to help to keep the flat iron together. Like, it helps the flat iron last a couple of days. And it's an alternative to hairspray. So I'm going to put a little bit in my palm and run it through the front of the hair. So I like using this, the switcher, because sometimes hairspray can leave the hair a little bit too stiff when you want a soft style. This is gentle hold and it's going to give the hair some longevity of style. And I would actually recommend a client to use this at home if they want to touch up their curls, or if they want to even touch up the back of the hair to, you'll see that I'm going to put this in a bun in the back. It's going to be like a messy updo bun in the back. Alright, so now we're going to use the gel, the Super Fixer, which this is, surprisingly to me, it's not as thick as I thought it was going to be. So I was able to just run this through the back of the hair just to bring the hair together, and it's light. Like, somebody can use this at home as well, and it's not going to be too overpowering for the hair. It's not going to weigh the hair down, and there's no buildup in using this gel. So I'm using this, combing it through, twisting the hair up, and I'm gonna put a pretty barrette in there just to seal the deal. You can wear this out on the town, or you can wear this up at work. Something real simple, touching up the curls a little bit, using my flat iron to, I love this flat iron, it really helps the products adhere to the hair without being sticky. Just adds shine, and there's, you can see the highlights more now. So pretty. And then just so you can see it from all angles, I'm using some more of the switcher just to get some of those loose ends. It's okay for some to stick out, but yeah, thanks for watching.